Success, one is the meditation, you see related in the highest tantra, then the transcendental wisdom of the great transcendental wisdom of the great blast, non-dual, the emptiness. So that experience is the best offering. That what makes most powerful, at least, the experience of the three principal aspects of path enlightenment as much as we have. So that power from the mind, the insight, the power of success. And then the second, the external success comes from external power. That you see, the tea offering is not that black tea has something. Black tea has some. If you don't offer black tea, then something like no success, kind of failure or something. And you offer black tea, then great success. Of course, there are people who like black tea, do not like Tibetan tea, or do not like Tibetan tea, butter tea, do not like Mongolian tea with tsamba, tea inside, tsamba inside the tea, flour. The Mongolian tea, really, or milk tea, do not like. And but you see, there are 25 substances. 25 substances. Each substance has its own power. So I did make one in America. It's easy to make. Gold is used, see the gold leaf, but sort of like that. But one was missing. That's the mumen. In Tibetan, mumen is the blue stone. The blue stone, I think it was supposed to be healthy for the body. Something like that, wearing the mark of that or something. Blue, but it is sometimes like silver, it's very small kind of silver things, white things, was sometimes gold powder inside, sort of that, So the lapis lazuli in English. So that moment in Tibetan, not Bidriya. Bidriya is very, very expensive. Bidriya, the name medicine Buddha's holy body. Bidriya in Tibetan, that's extremely expensive. Dr. Tundu told me, who studied Tibetan doctor, this with Marur Guru Jabjet Chan, but it's on Dharma's younger tutor. So he started with it from an old monk who lived in a cave or hermitage in Pakri. The Bidri is extremely rare. I don't know what the name, Sapphire, or extremely rare. It's only one time in Tibet. It's not he corrected me, this normal blue mala that's which I could describe in Tibet, mumen is not Bidriya. that was missing the first time because I didn't know. So second time I met another one in America, 25 substances. So it had a movement also, so completed. It was easy to make. So if you put that in Torma, when you make a retreat, when you make a retreat in Torma, if you put that, that's 25 substances. If you have, or you get from, normally you get it from Tibetan Medical Center, and from Dharamsala or any medical center in Nepal, different parts of India, you can get it from that. So you can buy. Also you can make. So we met, I think the Sanghas at the house, after the house, I think they met afterwards, I think. Yeah. So anyway, so that has gold. So golden setting, golden quenches. So I think 25 substances. So externally, how to make powerful the offerings. If you have that substance in setting, but every time when you do setting, he put that 1 spoon or something, small quantity in that. You see. So it makes a very offering, the offering becomes very powerful for success, whatever you request. So it's like that, externally you have to make success. So they set them. Even there's no system here, and there's a system, Nepal in my room, and the Jain offered, and in the room. Then also after his house, there's tea offering offered, and so dedicate also we can use those. And then there's also you can use this water offering. You can use that. It maintains the meditation of the qualities of the. They have to think the qualities, as I mentioned before at the beginning. So that 세님 치려고. 어머시지.
Je wote da na na hombe oma sambawa shido sawa dama sambawa shido han dama ni do jo tombe ngane yane no rane me ale mi go ki wo sungge ale jiwe tawa ga wo de nando sha nga ande se nga ande da ge tendo oma ange de ge hone we ze che no yo me bara te we zena shi shin ko 이게 선에 젠도 바토지스는 군에 템바 토론데 쉐 홍에 가도 진행이 겐 드제도 와제 홍게 마모 비신베와 어머 생게 거 와서 오면 시드스케도 침보죠 마마마마 Gizo lama da yena chido la zot Kane kunju sumbu da kando la de zot Cheye koma na jela chaba damba de de Sege tama de shela kage de 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 Aye ombo na la me ombo na za Mia chege da ga na ne je nambo Kage se me kiwa na Chuje mahakala Kijendava ngala so nije nije kod Cheba tamba debe lo sege tamba nije Nage deden jodo so yaje nije nabod Sege yashe maboda yije sayo luzan Sandan gyabo nije na chege nije mabod Mamo jebe lo je na genye nije gyabo Como nibe dobe so nanje nije god Chaba damba debe lo sege zama nije Nage dede dodo so debe kane yashat Shinje shibo mabo da lede naga raja Neje shemba chedo da mamo sembe danje Sembe yasho solen da soda denge dodo Saren da ge ko chela chaba damba debe Sege dama de shela nage dede dodo Cheche gyabo rawo la kajo danje kanga Dicho malo yasha da chenche dike dowa Mecho cheyan dike da dejo dike doga Wajala gajo dike aras Cheche dike ko chala chaba dama debe Sege dama de shela dake dede dodo Kuya dara chaba da biye mamo chaba Sembere chaba da go sembo chaba Jumamoro chaba da lai shinje chaba Lai leza chaba da miya nina shinja Nyende nyende chaba da chive deje god Chaba damba de bero senge dama deje Nage de jodo so sada age nabod Nege no nabo na saye namo deman Shigyong gaje nije da gompo nije zanga Yede shida tanje da bola dala sola Mola nela la sobe nase nije god Chaba damba debe lo sege dama nije Nage de jodo so sada age nabod Lamo dema da chige gyate shida Gombo deje dema da yede shida danje Mola dala sola da mola mela la Nasi dege ko jela jaba damba debe Sege damba deje la dage dede dodo Sada hage nabo da dede doga nabo Saye lamo dema da chige ngeje nije Gombo deje zanga da yede shida danje Mola dala sola da mola mela la Nazin deje ko jela chaba damba de Sege zama deje dage dede Sege dama nege chama Sa so le na dege chama Sa se la deng kore la na Sege deje tue chege tue Na jo na ge dege chama Sa jo deye yeshe neshe da Lana shado shena Sege deje deje Yes. Going back to the page. Page 295. 295. The Tom offering to Haigriva. yo yen le ge yan be yan za yan zha yan dai je ha ya ge wa ge la ai me sha ho lo ho yan dai be ge de kaya so ya de la ja lo che re se wa le le do che le ga ge wa do so ve sai be wa ye je me sha la ja ze lo chai sha mai re te ye de je ne jai me ga ye ne je mo na se mo ya ba de la mo ya do ya ma le ge je ma che do ya go ya na je de je da je che do ya je ne jo na ja de lo go rai je ye che da se na pe da jo ro wa so che ge wa da se ve je ne
Sanje Jodang Soje Chong La Chang Bado Dan Like Chasing Jive Song Jin Dola Penge Sanjian Ruara Sho Sanje Jodang Chang Bado Dan Jazu Chi Dan Shi Jive Song Jin Dola Penge Sanjian Ruara Sho Sanje Jodang Chang Bado Dan Jazu Chi Dan Chasing Jive Pala Benje Sanjin Ruara Sho India Jivat no Nigani Jid kind of Lapawatch and I'm Jinika and the Zavagan Tibet and Nabakudaso. And the changes in Betojas in him that Chata. Dabei Tawan am Sajin Gaju Kunga, Kundas Amos. Kunan Jola Jozo. So last night, just introduction, there's the way of discovering the objects, phenomena by oneself. Three different ways: the direct perception, and then in frontal written. But depends that the wild mind then realize this Jabatama, through that is realized, discovered. Then third one, so by having practiced morality, and then received the human body, such as the Catholic practiced charity in the past, and then received wealth in next life. Things like that. So the karma and the things. To be discovered. The Kasura by depend on the quotation from the omniscient one. That in particular, you see, many times we were born from mother, but you don't remember how you were born from mother. I say, coming from mother's womb. Yes, you came from mother's womb, but you don't remember at all. Just like it didn't happen. Going to your mind is like that didn't happen because you don't see it, you don't remember. And you're 9 months you lived in mother's womb, you don't remember. It is believed, but you don't remember. And how many months you are in mother's womb? Sometimes, like in China, I heard that Kasure. Through operation, when the child is taken out or by operating I think maybe to the right day or something. I heard like that. However, so don't remember how many months you were in mother's womb, you don't remember. So there's so many things you don't do by yourself. And many times you see, you were born from mother, and then somebody's womb, and lived a certain number of months, and then they come out with some through some of the pain of the mother, and then that is that. Then you didn't see the mother for a long time, for many years, and then you see, somebody introduce you. Somebody, when you meet your mother, somebody or the mother introduce you, or somebody introduce you. This is your mother, from you were born. Like that, you see. Then one has then kind of I don't know everyone, but then you get attached. This is my mother. You see, cling there. Oh, so. And then so many things you don't know by yourself. All the geographies. This country is, for example, or there are many countries owned by other countries, that belong to other countries in different times. There are many different times. Historically, not ours possessed by your own country, but your country is possessed by different countries in different time. So one time there's a Mongolian, this word I forgot the name. What's his name? Kula? Mongolian? Genghis Khan. Oh, how many years ago? I'm not sure. 100 years ago? I'm not. Two of many countries, even Holland, I think, many countries he took over. Genghis Khan, many countries. So then another country took over. So many countries like that, you see, took over your country, different times in history. So, okay, so like this happened. So those, you see, those not that your mental, not that from your side you're able to see. No, somebody explained to you. Geography, somebody explained to you, then you believe in that. Oh, then you learn geography like that for thousands of years and hundreds of years. Yes, you just learn, believe in somebody, because you don't know by yourself, with your own, no omniscience, and no even ordinary clairvoyance. You to be able to see by your own mind, without depending on others explaining. So then it's so to understand you have to learn from others. Others explain, then you believe in that. So you see, full of things in your life you don't know. So then you follow what other people say. You have to understand. Learn like this. You see, so similar here about karma, incarnation, so forth. The many subjects here. Then we don't know by ourselves. No, neither omniscience nor ordinary clairvoyance and nothing like that. So then by the way to realize and discover the things, then you say by reliable Buddha's omniscient one's explanation. So quotation. About karma. Things. So there's no kind of among the Buddhas, one contradicts to each other. There's no such thing among the Buddhas. What one wants to mind, see directly all the past phenomena, sometimes seeing the future phenomena, sometimes seeing the present, all directly. So there's just exactly the same with all the Buddha, Navadis Buddhas, with the mind, it's the same thing. So there's no contradiction in other. So that proves that. So here, yeah, three levels, or three different levels. So it's really to actualize the phenomena for you. Okay, so now all this. Then the other thing is, maybe I mentioned this. So Buddha said, "Tumnam tikbetri me trusing, dre dunga chake misela, niji towa sela pomembe, chinye temba tembe troajur." Maybe that one should know. So they is the old student, and I heard many times. But anyway, we need to hear that. Especially beginners, new ones, and the middle ones, and even the old students need to hear that. So first what it's saying is Tumnam, the mighty ones, means Buddhas. Tikbachiya meditations do not wash naked karma with water. So in the Hindu, you see a river Ganga, so putting the body inside, and then like people when they died, then bring the body there, put their feet in the water first before burning, then think all the negative karma purified, so all the sins. Then you put on the wood, powdered wood. You take them three times, you put the wood, then put the grass on the heart, then you burn. So one time in Nepal, long time ago, in Nepal, Pashupatinath, the Hindu, very famous Hindu temple. The roof of the temple looks like a Buddhist temple. Because the roofs are the same as the Buddhist temple in the roof, gilded, shape same. I saw like that. So the story is this: one time in Nepal, so I'm not sure. So they took the Tashilumbo monastery roof. Benjamin, which is monastery, Tashilumbo, Zhang, in upper place, Tibet, Zhang, So roofs, they took the roofs off, and they covered on Pashupatinath. So that happened historically, those things happened. So I heard that's true. The one man's body brought there to burn. They believed dead. they believe it dead. And this is a little bit going out of going out of the teaching, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So the person wasn't dead, reality, but I believed it dead. So the person, the man's body was put in the fire. And the heart, they put grass in the burn. So the man stood up. Then when the grass started burn, then you see, able to walk up. He was moving his legs, hands, getting up. But the walkers have no idea the person walk up, you see. I mean, whatever disease, whatever, unconscious or whatever. So, so didn't know, so the impossible. They never heard a person came to the cemetery and then went back home, never heard. So everybody beat the man. Everybody beat the man with a stick, chopped. It can beat and kill that. So the karma of the man. So, the result of what he did in the past to others. So he spends their life. So like that, even he didn't die, but you see, I don't know what, there is some disease. So after grass burn, they try to get up, then wake up, and then you see, then everybody hit with he was chopped there, he was killed there. Everybody cared that they never heard a man went back to the home from being again alive. So something they never heard. So actually, is the person not dead? So they killed there just by everybody hitting with the wood. So so I hear many times in India, in the West, many times person not dead. Definition of dead is something not complete, not complete definition in the hospital. Knowledge of dead. So many people, after they put in the box, and then after certain hours, and then they're brought to the place to hide or burn or place to hide the box. Or something later they hear noise cracking, inside with the fingers of the cell. It was all nailed, all covered. So they hear noise, scratching the wood, and many times. Also, it happened in Kalimpong in India 10 times. So, yes, like that. So the definition is not completed death. So many times it happens. In Nepal, you see, well, I don't know which country race. You can't die. You're not allowed to die in your house. So just before that, you have to die outside at the cemetery. So being alive, you're taken out, not through the door, and especially through the window. Like that. I don't know which type of race. I'm not sure. Different types of Nepali. So one time they do like this, and one time they brought there's no rich people, old people. The poor people. So one old lady was brought from the house at the cemetery on the way to Swaminathan, and she didn't die yet. So the people who brought the body, they were playing cards. Next to her, they're playing cards, waiting for her to die. It's very interesting. So like that, and just different people's, they're different. I don't know, say, believe. Somehow, nothing, no logic, but kind of, somebody started like that, and so a different nationality or something. So anyway, Kasuri. Yeah. So the person is not breathing, but the hand like this, tight like this, not breathing. Look like that. So the one Geshe-Lama going to say, you burn the tamba flower, not flower, this no flower, the grain, the flower, flower. So tamba, you burn the tamba, the smoke. You see the nose, burn the tamba flower grain. You burn, then it works up. That's temporary, because some sort of harm or something like that. It look like that, complete that, but the handle is very strong. So when the person wakes up, if you do that, it's a very simple method. So otherwise it looks like that. So if you don't know all these different experiences, then you believe dead, then you burn the body. I mean, even sometimes the person wakes up, you have no choice. So like that, you see. Yeah, I don't know, in the West there's science, but doctors and science, scientists. But I mean, look, those many people, many Kasura practitioners are dying with meditation by laying down like this, or by standing, like sitting in meditation. Sitting in meditation, like nothing leaning, like this. I saw one, I didn't go to see many, but I saw one Lama, a Baksa, Parabache, Parabache. It's a very high Lama. Not only high the name, the Larang, or just a very high name, kind of You see, not just like that. It's a mental high. At Baksa, I was living with the Geshe Rabden, who taught me they begin the philosophy, teaching Buddhist philosophy, the Geshe Rabden Rinpoche, first one at Baksa. Myself considered Rinpoche, one young Incan Lama living in Switzerland. He's still alive. He and the abbot of his own as Namgyal Monastery, the abbot now, Chomdo to go there, we were kind of young, so we live, Rinpoche lived with the mother, his mother, Chomdo Rinpoche. So two of them, Consider Rinpoche and myself lived with Geshe Rabden, Baksa. We are not, we were, we lived much in the monastery, which was a prison, concentration camp during British time, when British controlled the India. It was a concentration camp. So many people got killed there, Indians. And where Prime Minister Nehru were president, it became Sarah monks lived there, bed, all like this, bed. There's a room where the monks live, and also outside the courtyard, there's one side wall, other side barbed wires, torn barbed wires. So then the ditch, so there's tiny place. So there's all bed with all bed in the bed. So outside the Geshe Rabden, this side the Geshe Rabden bed, then the monks bed all up the door, and then also other side, and so like that. That's also the same room, same house where Sarah monks gather to do puja prayers. So the Mahatma Gandhi, Prime Minister Nehru was president during British time. And then Mahatma Gandhi was president, was another separate building, many truly destroyed barbed wires around. And later, nuns lived there. Some nuns came from, I don't know from where, Tibet. So they lived there. Then they're the only one who built a nunnery, new nunnery, around. They're the only one who had a new house. The rest of monks didn't have, except they build rooms with bamboo, cut bamboo from the forest and then crushed and then put around a mason room, so things like that. So, that time we were outside on the hill. Like that, up mountain up, so up there it calls Bhutan, you see. Then forest, I think it's called Forest Bangalore, where the leaders, they live in the wooden house, better wooden, built by wood leaders at that time, I think. So there was abbot from Tibet, who was abbot in Tibet, Sarah Che. So one of the top learned one in Tibet. Sarah Che, 7,700 monks. That's the general title. So the abbot or Sarache, extremely top learned geshe, very top learned. So it Sarame and Sarache. So he's there, then he said, "Is there?" Teacher who lived there, Kanju Rinpoche, that was Kanju Rinpoche, much later, because he did Kanju Lung, all transmission in Dhammsala. I think to do Geshe-Rapten, they were same class, I think. So, so this happened, so he had to give Lung, Dhammsala. So, then called Kanju Rinpoche. Geshe-Losang to them, so the teacher is Geshe-Toga is his disciple. So then Geshe-Ujin Chitne is his teacher, and Geshe-Losang Tuden's teacher. Geshe-Ujin Chitne, so he lived there. So that then high up called Lalbangla, then there's a Pabangka, the famous who happened in Tibet, the yoga of the Hiruka, the Baksa, and became a Geshe there. And as soon as he became a Geshe, he was a Geshe, he was a monam. And then during the Lama Tsongkhapa was told the monam, then some few Buddhists came to receive blessings and then made offerings, and they sat down and they cried. I don't know what it means. So anyway, he took, right after the debate, right after the Geshe examination, he took cancer and he passed away at Kashang. Kashang is before you arrive Darjeeling, even before Gum. Within 5 minutes by car to Darjeeling. So he passed away in Kashang. You go from Siliguri, you go up on the mountain. Then when you reach up there, the Kashang. So when he passed away, we went to see him. I think not Lama, I think it's who took care of me in Tibet, who's my teacher, took care of me in Tibet, who helped me to become monk at Geshe monastery. So that teacher, but it's called the manager of this but the manager of the Geshe monastery. So with him went to Kashang, where he passed away. So I want to take blessing at our feet. The bed, they were covered by sugar, holy body, so didn't see. So now the incarnation, the next incarnation goes in Tibet or Nepal, very quiet. But the real Lama, so that's another story. Shouldn't go farther. Then it goes on and on. So from that place, Forest Bangalore, the Lama was quite some distance from our house. He was in the aspect of, the people say he became crazy, because he sings Tibetan, he say, Namtar. Oh, this very high voice. Namtar. Namtar type girls. Namtar, very high voice. The Tibetan, the history, very high voice. So he sing that, we hear the voice. So didn't get to go to see him. So when I saw one time when LZR or disabled or some comes in Paramudru Garden Monastery, but I guess he was disabled. So he took me there. He took me to the Lama's house. So Lama, he was wearing the brocade chuba, yellow one, Chinese brand. So then he had a Tibetan, Tibetan, there's a cup on above the taja. There's a silver, not kind of round, like a shape of lotus, and then, then filled the Tibetan tea, butter tea. So he went inside, then he looked at me, then he put the Tibetan butter tea on my face. He put it on my face. But that common you think very strange, but in Tibet, there's very butter they use on the face, monks, they use on the face. It's very common head or the face, you see. So instead of putting cream, they put butter. You might think very strange, but in Tibet it's very common. So usually, actually, say I should keep it. The butter, things like it's very auspicious. It's a great blessing. It's a great blessing. It's auspicious, very to keep. It's the Lama. It's great. The hallucinated Lama. I mean, you see, I should keep it to help, to benefit, it's a blessing to benefit to myself, you see. So then, of course, you can benefit more to others, of course. So, but then you see, manager was there, his chanter, manager was there. So the manager, of course, he's responsible, of course. Then he, with the towel, he had to remove the butter from my face. So, of course, that's his job. But I mean, my own job is to not let him to do. You see, but unfortunately, I didn't do that. Then the Lama asked me to stretch out your tongue. I stretched out my tongue, and the Lama said, quite good. He said, quite good, quite. He said, quite good. Then the Lama was taking sniff. Sniff, the tobacco, we crush the powder, sniff. Lama, snap, Lama snap. He was asking me to sniff. He was asking me, that is normally maybe sniffing. Many monks do that. Many monks don't, but many monks do that. Sniff. Especially compass. Especially compass they do. So the Lama was sniffing, and so he asked me to sniff. The chancellor didn't happen. Sniffing didn't happen. Or chancellor was there. Lama said, so should have done. Should have done. But unlikely didn't do. Unlikely didn't receive that blessing. So only the butter he put in my face. So some, I think, but mostly the manager with a towel wiped off. So it was very unlucky. So this happened. So anyway, after he passed away, went to see again this monk, Paramundu, from Gatan Monastery. He took me there. Many monks coming from the camp, from the concentration camp. Monks come up to the special Gatan. He's come to Gatan to come to see the Lama, was meditation. So I went. So this Lama was sitting up, no pillows, nothing to keep him up, nothing, just like this. And just like some sweat on the nose, some sweat. It's incredible. It's amazing, the feeling, the vibration, the feeling, really amazing. So it was like that for, 7 days or something. That's amazing. Amazing. Sitting up, I saw one like that. There was one mother, Baksa. Their family has horses or the mules transport their food for the monks from the Alenpur, where a car comes after that. No, Alenpur is quite far, a little bit far. From Alenpur to the road where there's a car road, where car road stops. So from there, the horse or mule brings the food for the monks, transport. My mother always go around on the monks to prayer outside the courtyard. She go around and always recite, Mani or Vajrayogini mantra. She received it from me, I think it's on Rinpoche. I saw that extremely devoted to her guru. So one day, almost every day she goes around. All the monks gather to puja and debate. They go around. And then one day, one day passing, her passing, then she comes down and she sat in a chair. She called her son, or the benefactor. So she called her son and she thanked, taking her. Then by sitting on a chair, then she passed away. Well, that happened. So very devoted to her guru and recited Vajrayogini mantra, Mani, then go around every day, every day. Where the monks debate, or the monks do prayers, so go around. So from that, so very simple, very happily. Oh, that died. So in the monastery, in the monastery, so many monks that passed away. See, many monks who don't have reputation, they are the best. best, the knowledge of Dharma. There's a Geshe or knowledge, very, very good knowledge of Dharma. Harampa or like that, she don't have the title. Sorry, who knows best the Buddhist philosophical teachings and not a title that monks are highly praised or some, no, just common, ordinary, just very common. But I think they have a good devotion to their own gurus, and I think they kept well their vows and ordination and tantric samaya and those things. So even though they don't have particular title, respected, known to the monks, nothing like that. So many of those, when they die, they're in meditation. They die in meditation up, or being laying down like Buddha laying down. Buddha, when they pass away, Buddha laying down the lying position, so like that. Oh, there are many. Then you see, then became very famous and in the monastery because these monks normally they're not well known as somebody learned in this that. You see, so very ordinary. So then the time happened like this. So fascinated, so much fascinated. By the monks when they die, during the death order, then you see how they practice normally. The result is shown. You see, so. Then become well-known in the monastery, even though it's not a well-known person normally, but ordinary person, that puts it that time then, so surprised. So that many times happens. On the one monk, not known, not especially known in the monks or respected, none of that. Just wrote the monk. And then the day before he died, you see, he paid all the money he owes different people. He paid all the money. So whatever he owed, he would give money back. Then he put new robes, new everything new. Then he go around the monastery, ceremony, go around telling every monk goodbye. Go around, and then go back. Then go back in his room. Then he passed away. Meditation. So normally it's not ordinary monk. It's not special, some of the respect. Not that. So there are many stories. There's one monk, Sarache, who's very famous of his angry monk. Very famous. Was there anybody whom he talks, or anybody whom he talks, whom they talk, or whom he talk, is it show anger? That he show anger to the monks. So very famous about anger. Angry monk. But then everybody very famous. The angry monk. But then he died. But then when he died, he was in meditation. He was in meditation. So it became so famous in the monastery for the monks. Well, they never thought he's like that. Practitioner, in the good practitioner, never thought like that. So when he died in meditation, so surprised all the monks. So sometimes they are like this. You see, what you see the monk, normally what you see, that not necessarily reality like that. This is how it appears to you, how you believe. But reality not necessarily. It can be Buddha, it can be bodhisattva. It can be bodhisattva, it can be great holy being. But you see outside aspect, the ordinary, something very, very angry, or different things. Then when they pass away, then you see the attainment or their life practice is sure. Then you're so surprised. That's the most difficult, is the death. Death time most difficult. So, that time show the freedom. You see? Like that. So therefore, it helps very much. A Tibetan word, tangnang. So to keep the mind pure with everybody. Even though it appears to you, it's a little bit like the guru, similar like the practice of guru. Here, you see, appears ordinary being making many mistakes, like angry or this and that, like that, you see. But the reality, you have a hallucination like that, but reality is not necessarily like that, what you see. Like the same practice of guru. You see? Not necessarily. So, tanang tenpa, so they call Buddha, manifestation Buddha, bodhisattva. Tanang tenpa, so mind practicing pure view, looking at everybody pure. So it helps keep the mind pure, not judging what appears to you, to a hallucinated mind, what appears to you. Then you judge, this is ordinary, ordinary being a lot of mistakes. So anyway, it happens in monastery, amazing things. You see, so not necessarily what usually appears to the monks is not necessarily that. So the reality is something else. So so I want to produce a book. I heard quite a few stories, so I want to produce a book about monks, how the monks, how the different kinds of monks you don't expect, look at very ordinary. Then when they pass away, so that's unbelievable, most amazing, die in meditation up, or the most difficult point of life, then amazing, what is the most difficult for ordinary people, then there's those monks, amazing, you see, or shows result. So to write books, so it helps people to keep mind impure, to not even though many mistakes appear, but you don't judge the people, the monks, the others, it's ordinary, wrong. So it helps to, but as Geshe in the Lama Tsongkhapa Institute, one Geshe, but he wrote finally, but not complete. But it's a very, very inspiring story. This monks for the looking ordinary, but you see, by the death time, for ordinary people, most difficult then. All those times then, you see, showing freedom or it's amazing, inspiring, devoting for other people, see, all that. So anyway, but then also sometimes learned ones also meditation for a long time. One Gadantiba, ex-Gadantiba, the Lama, Rinpoche Lama Tsongkhapa, Geshe Losang Nyima, I think, from Devon, I think he passed away. He very learned, passed away. His owners respect very much when he was Gadantiba. Before he was abbot of Namgyal Monastery. So he was a meditation. He was a meditation for 20 days, or 20 days for a long time. Before he passed away, he has some sicknesses. His only limit was 18 days in meditation. So anyway, so here, Tendra, he lived in Jime Monastery. Now he finished. Jime Lower Tangtra College finished. So finished all the chantings, all the memorizing texts, the sentimental, all the things. What he has to do then. So he said, most monks there, when they die in meditation. Many monks, ordinary monks, not necessarily somebody who has a great title or respected by all the monks, wasn't not necessarily. But many monks, when they pass away, they die in meditation, in the Tantra College, like that. So anyway, when Rinpoche, I think he hear you, some people might know Rinpoche. So he became the Geikyo. He became the Geikyo. He became the Geikyo, the disciplinary monk at Tantra College. Then he became the the Geikyo, yeah. So then you see, because his owners likes very much to do meditation. When you do Guya Samaja, Yamantaka Chara Sambara, Satana, and the group, then you see, or group or individual, however, the ordinary death, ordinary birth, ordinary death, ordinary birth, the intermediate stage, you see, utilizing the path to, utilizing to achieve the three kayas, utilizing the power to that, to achieve the resultant Dhammakaya, Samadhikaya, Nimarkaya. So there's a high standard meditation to that. So it's also appreciate very much to meditation that, specifically Lower Tangdra College, you see, they don't in the group Kasure, when they do Satana, the Dhammakaya meditation, you see, they don't break for meditation, they go straight. They go straight to the prayer. They think that's special from Tibet, and what they do have been doing in Tibet. So then, in regards to prayer, they don't do that. Realizing the three kayas in the path to achieve that, the ordinary death or birth, because of intimate stage, utilizing the path to achieve the Dharmakaya, Samadhikaya, Nimarkaya. So when he was a disciplinary monk, the Jume, Lower Tangdra College, so he discussed with the abbot, and they all listened to what he said. So he wanted all the monks to meditate in that, instead of going straight, instead of doing prayer straight to next, So he told them in the Sangha, in the group, they do puja, so break that time then, almost Sambhava Shuddha Savatama, Sambhava Shuddha Hang Sundade, to the meditation, the special meditation of the highest Tangdra, so this purifying, purifying the ordinary death, rebirth, intimate stage, and then you utilize in the path to pastime Trikaya. Then you plant seed of to achieve the resultant Trikaya. So what happened was, meditation in the group, meditation had been done for 25 minutes or 50 minutes, something like that. So what happened was, due to that, he made a regulation for the monks to stop meditate. So then what happened was, one of the young monks during the puja died in meditation. So he's able to use utilizing the ordinary ordinary rebirth, death, intimate, the path to achieve three kayas. So he was able to do the meditation. So he died in meditation up like this, sitting up. He died in meditation during the puja. Like that, you see. So anyway, Baruch was Dhammasala, und vela net keshe, vela gomang children, vela net, I don't remember seeing. He died in the benefactor's house. It's Dhamma Tushita, the old palace where his son lived, and Dhamma that road. So he screamed, the geshe screamed, wow, screamed. So my teacher, again, Chamba Ongtu, was in the cave, quite distance from the Dhamma Jebjeling's house, past life Jebjeling's. So in the rock, earth taken out, and then became cave, then lived there. 7 years, the way he realized the emptiness there. So I think Egyptian and also bodhisattva, 15 years he lived on the side of the mountain, Max high mountains there, 15 years, actually bodhisattva. So he knew from the cave what's happening. You see, need help because it's Shini. So even though he didn't know the Geshe, but he came to see the Geshe, the famous Geshe. So then he told the Geshe, you know this, you understand this bodhisattva. So he tried to bring but the Geshe made huge noise. It bothered him. Instead of helping, instead of pleasing, when you heard bodhisattva, Geshe, this bodhisattva, then the Geshe made huge, screamed so much. Then I think he stopped talking. He didn't know the Geshe, but he knew from the cave because he Shini done Dalhousie, so you can see what happened it. So he came to see the Geshe who was going through so much problem at the time of death. This famous Geshe. All that happened. He told us, so all that. It doesn't depend on how expert you are, but Buddhist philosophy is intellectually like a computer. You give a lot of information about, Buddhist teachings, so much Sutta Tantra. You see, you feed the computer by this information, and sometimes you feed the brain. But you see, you didn't. Because if you didn't practice, and if you don't subdue the mind, if you don't help your mind, you learn so much, but then you don't use it to take care of your mind, to subdue your mind. Then this is what happens at the time of death. Then Kasore, then it's a pride and all this manifest out instead of virtue, out virtue thought. Then this is what happens. So, huge trouble at the time of death and all like that, you see. So anyway, what I'm saying, going back on my story, going back, it became a little bit out of quotation what I brought, a little bit out of that, but it's okay. So, Tipachi Mituishin, my ones don't wash the Nikama with the water. The example I can mention before, River Ganga, they put in body inside. So not like that. Where the Buddha liberation, then it's not like that. The Chaki Misela, and sentence means suffering. You eliminate by with the hand. Like hand, you take a thorn bush, went inside the skin, then with the hand take it out. It's not like that. Don't eliminate suffering center with the hand. Guru Buddha's his own realization planted within us and things. Like the heart, like the different parts of the body inside liver or something, the transplant in somebody else's body, you see, like that. And Buddha's own realization transplant within us. Then Buddha himself doesn't have anything. Not in that way. But not by transferring his own realization with us and them. I don't know how Buddha liberated us and them is that by revealing the by revealing the Chini, the ultimate reality, the ultimate truth. Ultimate truth. Chini tembe produce by revealing ultimate truth to us and beings, then we get liberated from samsara, from the sufferings, in the cause of the sufferings. Chini tembe produce. This is the way how Buddha liberated us from the oceans of suffering of samsara. So that. So, sing it, I'm told you. This is it. What came out? Oh, no, I made a mistake. Sorry. I made a whole mistake. The quotation, not this quotation. Not this one, something else, but I finished this quotation. Not this, sorry, I made a mistake. Not this one. I haven't planned this. I haven't planned this quotation. What quotation what I'm going to speak is Gelong Tagam Kenamji. Gelong Tagam Kenamji. Secretary Session. Levatala Naiga Lawa. That's the quotation. But I made totally mistake. I mean, it was okay, but I think this is the quotation. So I just mentioned this, and then I stopped there. Bhikshus, Gelong Tagam Kenamjis, and the learned ones, Secretary Session to like the gold, check, the refined gold with the check, you see, by burning, whether pure gold or not, you check. By burning, by cutting, by wrapping, like that, examine well my teachings. Then you take, examine well, then you take my teaching, not by blind faith. And examine well like the gold, then you take it. Not with the blind faith, all of that. You see, Buddha says, in the world, nobody says, everybody says, follow my teachings. You believe what I say. Nobody says, check my teachings. Nobody says, check, before you follow, check my teachings. Nobody says that. I think it's probably only Buddha who says, check my teachings, examine well, then you follow. Don't follow with a blind faith. Oh, Buddha gives you freedom. Buddha gives teachings, but Buddha gives you freedom to check how it is. So, yeah, so, or the right, wrong, right, so the check, you see, Buddha says, so gives you freedom. Oh, like that, you see. Buddha doesn't say from the beginning, oh, my path is best. You believe what I say, you believe. Don't check, just believe. Buddha don't say that. Buddha asks you to check. Don't follow, for check. Then you follow. Oh, see, that. Okay. So that is not only for beginner. That is not only for beginner. That is for even for learned lamas, geshes. This to check Buddha's teachings. This to check. Yeah, even it is Buddha's teaching, still check and then follow. There's also for learned lamas, geshes, expert geshes, learned lamas also. Not for only for beginners, no. Not only for Western people, no. This Kasore, the reason I said this is even for the learned lamas, geshes, who are many thousands of disciples, learned disciples. So this is even for them. So important, this quotation, because so many believed in this or his own advice to not practice the Töje, this so then like Jaja Pavanga, great yogi, the Hiruka, Jaja Pavanga, and Japja Chichang Boche, Japja Son Boche, or his own Dalamas, Yanka Chutro, my root guru, and all that. So because they see benefited to the teaching Buddha, but the sentient beings like sun shining in this world, like sun shining in this world. Oh, so like that benefited unbelievable. So like that. So then many people, without practicing this quotation, what the Buddha said, without checking Töja, then because they incredibly benefited sentient beings, teaching Buddha, so they think that it's due to this Töja, due to this what is on structure to not practice the Töja. So many people believe in that. When learn the lamas, they believe in that, or then they practice. Spread, and so that's then what happens? The greatest danger to the world, greatest danger to the Buddhism, and the greatest danger for Tibet, and greatest danger for especially for the Gelugpa, the corrupt, the impure Buddhist Gelugpa teachings, and the impure and No, so grace is danger. The great danger. The Gilwa teaching destroy the Gilwa teaching, the purity and all that. So the Kasore then is Kasore then displacing his own lesson. Just harm to his own ass, and the leader of the Buddha Dharma in the world now, and so Kaswan, especially Tibet, and so the all of this. So all the Kaswan. There was a great danger in the monasteries of the monks. The example, just example, one great geshe in Gaden Changze. So very learned, extremely learned, and he had thousands of disciples in the Garden Monastery, Garden Changze, and then so the Kasore, I'm making short, and then we're a special expert in the Madhyamika. So Geshe Sepel, who has centered in America, the Garden Changze, the ex-abbot, or then even if we went to receive teachings from him on the Madhyamika, and or then the incarnation of the Jebje Segung Tsetche Rinpoche, his own lamas in Tibet, essential, but not guru, but help in the education, debating and things. Essential. It's a kind of like place of the guru, kind of offering education. So to his own. Then India became guru. So took the initiation, or they took it rooms, things like that. So his incarnation, I received many teachings from him. So his incarnation is going to take teachings from him, this Geshe. Then he prepared all the offerings today. And tonight he had a bad dream. He had a bad dream, so he stopped going tomorrow to make offerings, to ask him to be guru. To receive teachings. So he stopped going tomorrow because he had a very bad dream tonight. So anyway, so he wrote something kind of sort of criticizing to his own lesson. And so the Kandala said from Dharamsala, Kandala, so she said he wrote the worst complaining letter to his own. That's what she said. And so what happened was then they checked the abbots members, and they gathered and they checked. They asked Kalarupa. From Tibet, their protector is Kalarupa, and there's a statue made by I don't know what great Lama. So anyway, they went to see the Kalarupa statue, and they made a divination. In the front of Kalarupa, asked Kalarupa whether this monk should kick out from the Gada monastery, Gada Changze, or not. So abbots all gathered the members, then they did a divination in the front of the statue. And came out, yes, kick out this monk, Gendati, his name. So then the letter was read in public in the monastery, the criticizing his knowledge, and then after the letter written, he was to be kicked out from the monastery. So everybody clapped the hand. So usually the West, I think clapping is good, but in the Tibet, that's bad and good. Clapping hand, one means bad, kicking out was bad. Then some other times it means good. So then he was kicked out in France, lives in France now. So again, that is so, there are thousands of disciples. So what happens is a root of the path to enlightenment is correctly following virtuous friend. With the mind and action, so the thought and action, thought, devotion, looking at the Guru, Buddha, from your side, looking at your Guru, from the disciple side, looking at the Guru, Buddha, with the quotations, logics, all that, Buddha. By looking at the Buddha, you see Buddha. Then you develop devotion. Then from the devotion, you do all the paths to enlightenment. So like that. So there, so then if the disciples do not know how to practice Guru devotion, do not know how to do the practice of they are correctly devoting, correctly following the virtuous friend. If the disciple doesn't know well, then you destroy the root of the path to enlightenment. You see, your devotion is a root of the path to enlightenment, you destroy completely. You burn, like burn the forest. You see, with the fire, like that, you see. You burn. So he has thousands of disciples. So then it happens. Those who know how to practice Guru devotion, then of course the root of the path to enlightenment is protected, not destroyed. But many others, sure, the most difficult one, most difficult to practice. So when there was a man of no fall. Other fall this way, other fall that way, tricks them. So then, so destroy the root of the path to enlightenment. So there's so many eons, negative karma to heaviest negative karma, with Guru the heaviest negative karma, and then so many eons in the hot major hottest, major heaviest health suffering, Nyawa Namre. There are many eons have to suffer there. So that you see. So this one story, but there are many others. So biggest destruction to the Gilgit teachings. So that's why of course. Who gave initiation of Taja. That one is not I'm the disciple. So that is 20th century. I'm in the 20th century, so that I have a karma. I have negative karma, because impure mind is negative karma. To see the Guru, to see the Guru giving initiation or giving teaching to the disciples to practice Taja. So I have a negative karma. I'm 20th century disciple. So I have this particular negative karma to see the Guru, who's Buddha, in this ordinary aspect. Because my mind is ordinary, so it's like mirror. Guru is like mirror of my mind. So see what Guru does, So what aspect of what actions is a mirror of my mind. You see, so my negative mind, my mistakes, my negative mind manifested in the Guru's action. So wrong. The teaching, the initiation, so what they say. Guru is Buddha. Guru doesn't do that. No mistakes. No mistakes. Abandoned, free from all the obscuration, mistakes. No mistakes. But you see, my mistake, my impure mind manifested in Guru's action. Seeing during all these mistakes, appearing like that. I don't know by heart now the Fifth Dalai Lama's quotation, very powerful quotation, but one of the days I mentioned. Therefore, but this is one. This is one. But there's so many others ordinary aspects, actions, mistakes in action are so many others. Not only this. In this, by knowing, by seeing this way, then you don't follow. You don't follow the toje, so you don't follow, and then like that. I'm not trying to remember quotation now. No, not a text time. So what am I really good at? Yes. So my 20th century disciples, so my mistake manifest in the Guru's actions. Certainly, appearing like that, saying like that. So that's like that mind. Believing that is like poison to get rid of like poison. How dangerous your life is. The example. That's the example. Like that you see. So therefore, this quotation is even with great lamas, geshes, learned lamas, geshes, still, because it didn't follow through this. Didn't follow through this to check, about the you see. So that's why I thanked His Holiness Dharamsala. Even many lamas, geshes, write many books complaining His Holiness. Of course, 6, 7 great lamas in Tibet, they already made constitution in the monastery, already explained before His Holiness India. That's happened much later. Already 6, 7 lamas in Tibet, great lamas already explained. So it's like that. So I think His Holiness Dharamsala, I think, and also Italy after his own teachings publicly, and Dharamsala, I thanked. I told His Holiness big mouth. But I think for in the place of the world and about Tibet and for the Gelupa on their behalf, I thank His Holiness. Even many great lamas with many complaints, write books, but His Holiness continuously, no change, continuously guide to protect us falling in the wrong path, from falling in the wrong path, guide us to enlightenment. So I think to his son is like that. So so sorry, it happened. I think it's got very late. So sorry. Yeah, I think that's all. So I think to thank to his son is that no matter how people complain, protecting us by falling in the wrong path. So says continuously. Doesn't matter any complaint, but continuously. Oh, that's so valuable, valuable for the world, for Buddhism, for Tibet, for Gelugpa. Unbelievable. So thank you very much. Stop here. Sorry. Then then did all the 3-time marriage collected by me, 3-time marriage collected by numberless sentient, numberless Buddhas. Numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas. Oh, may the bodhisattva source of all the happiness, success, so may it be generated within my also mind, in the mind of all the sentient beings. And we do tonight too short, tomorrow too long. Then to generate the mind of all the, especially in this universe, and especially this world, and especially in not in India. I came from India. The Australia, sentient beings in Australia, general bodhicitta. In those who has general bodhicitta to be developed. Okay? Changcho, Samcho, Rinpoche, Maje, Bana, Jeju, Jeba, Nyamba, Meba, Yukon, Pava, Jo. Then I due to all the past, present, future marriage collected by me, 3-time marriage collected by numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas, all the 3-time marriage, which exists in the man, merely labeled from the side of the mind. Do that, may the I who exists in my name. May are labeled from the side of the mind. achieved Buddhahood and the peerless happiness, total cessation of obscuration, completion of realization. That which do not exist. That which exists in mere name. Merely labeled by the body mind, from the side of the mind. Bodied mind. And they lead all the sentient beings. Who exists in the mere name. Mere labeled by from the side of the world mind. To that Buddhahood. Exists in mere name. By oneself alone, who exists in the mere name. Merely labeled from the side of the mind. Jamal Baye Chitra Jimbata Kundo Zambodi Yang Dejinde Chitra Kuni Chitun Dalo Jengewa Tira Tanjiratum Chudejebe Jawa Tamji Jungawa Kamla Chudungawa Taya Keve Zawati Sambo Chujiratum Waranji Chiji Jabo Tonga Chudun Namba Pewata Kije Sama Shiwata Tunja Mare Samach Tata Shingi Tutunda Tivetun Latin Jawa Lozon Tabayu Tambayu today's how much merits we collected today to increase 100,000 times by reciting this name. Someday and there, the Jawada Chamayana Tabaso, Namanans, Uji Jawala Chazo, and just about Sambachamakunda Sambala Chazo, the names and the mantra. That on Bezidava Ava Bodine, Swam Duru Zamagezo, that on Bezidava Ava Bodine, Swam Duru Zamagezo, that on Bezidava Bodine, Duru Zamagezo, that on Bezidava Ava Bodine, Duru Zamagezo, that on Bezidava Ava Bodine, Swam Duru Zamagezo, that on Bezidava Ava Bodine, Swam Duru Zamagezo, that on Bezidava Ava Bodine, Dura Dayam Gayazor. Mechun Seje Tave Chilata Tenden Lua Mebe Damba Dagel Hassan Tabe Tutu Genanda Mambe Nigu Duvara Yo. Sorry, I forgot about Vajrasattva. Didn't happen today. So sorry. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's still there some days.